Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I made this card using the Peaceful Nativity stamp set along with the dies. And when you stand it up, it kind of pops out and makes it look 3D. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so for the base of the card, I used Night of Navy, and this is, oh my goodness, I always forget, 4 1/4 by 11. So 4 1/4 by 11 inches. And then I'm just going to fold that in half. Set this aside. And then this is 5 1/2 by 4 1/4. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put or use some of this all-purpose ink and frost white, and I'm just going to flick the ink all over it. So I'm just going to go ahead and flick this on here. Okay, and to speed up the drying process, I'm just going to use my heat gun. Okay, once this is dry, I'm going to set it aside, and then I'm going to get started on the stamping. For this card, I used, like I mentioned in the beginning, Peaceful Nativity, and I'm using this stamp, the Mary and Jesus, the two little animals, and this sentiment, for unto us a child is born. Okay, so I went ahead and already did the sentiment, and I embossed it in gold embossing powder. And for the stamping, I'm using Whisper White cardstock. So for this stamp here, I'm going to stamp it with soft suede. Just set that aside. And then for the Mary and Joseph and Jesus stamp, I'm going to use Tuxedo Black. And for the animals too, I'm going to use Tuxedo Black. So now I'm going to color my images. For this image, I used the Cinnamon Cider Stampin' Blends and light and dark. So first I used the dark and just kind of highlighted the little dark spots that they have here that the stamp already, made. And just mark just a couple little spots. And then with the light Cinnamon Cider, I'm going to color in the rest of the image. Okay, and set that aside. And then I'm going to color these images, and I'll fast forward this part just so the video is not too long. so now that I've cut everything out, before I assemble, I'm going to sponge the edges of this cardstock and the edges of this cardstock. This measures 4.5 by 4 1/4, and on the 4.5 side it's scored at 3/4 and then 1 7/8. So I'm going to fold this like this here, and then this is gonna go like this. No, yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna sponge the edges of this with Night of Navy. Okay, and now we're gonna sponge the edges of this with Crumb Cake. Oh, and this is Crumb Cake cardstock. And then also I'm going to sponge this little die cut from the Peaceful Nativity die set. And I'm just going to sponge it a little bit. And this was cut out using cinnamon cider cardstock. Okay, so let's go ahead and assemble the card. And I already went ahead and die cut this little star using the copper foil sheets. Okay, so let's assemble the card. First, I'm going to adhere this to the base of our card. Next, I'm going to adhere this. I'm going to put some Seal Plus on here. And then this is going to go here. Then next, I'm going to attach this here. Oh no, attach this first. And I attach this with some dimensionals. Put 2 layers of the dimensionals. And just try to center it in the middle the best you can. And I'm going to attach this in the back like this. Okay, now I'm going to attach the star, and I'm going to pop it up with a dimensional. And just put it here in the center. And then attach the sentiment right here. And then I'm going to pop up these with some dimensionals as well. But for Mary and Joseph, I'm just going to put dimensionals here on the bottom. And there you have it, a really nice Christmas card, and when you stand it up, it'll pop out and look 3D. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe and hit the like button, and I will talk to you later. Bye.